Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 23 shows Konohamaru, Mitsuki, and Sarada all gathering up where they first met the Sand Shinobi, and because of that, Delta was able to come in and help them out, or basically locate them. Now they're not alone. Before they were kind of just sitting out there waiting for Boruto, waiting for what happens next. But once Kawaki shows up, Delta also arrives as backup, and now she's going to be able to basically play bodyguard while everybody is kind of down right now, except for Mitsuki. Mitsuki's kind of still in active mode, but Konohamaru and Sarada, they took some hits. Now, what is Delta's role really going to be in all of this? Obviously, she's there for protection. She can handle herself, but is there any way that she's a part of the plan? Is there any way where she's basically there to help Boruto or to help them get somewhere safely? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's possible that because she can fly or she's able to navigate the air, it'll be easier for her to maybe travel some distances than I guess everybody else would, minus obviously Kawaki and Boruto. So she'll be able to like traverse between where Konohamaru and Mitsuki are and maybe where Ari is going or where the Shinki and Gaara are. So she could work as a medium between the two, basically like guiding Arya and Shinki and Gaara, if they get revived, back to where Konohamaru is, or leading them into another direction, something like that, while also protecting them if any of the other Shinju or Claw Grimes show up. So I'm having a real problem with like, where does she fit, or like what's her move going to be? What is she going to contribute to the overall fight? And if she was going to fight, she would have showed up with Kawaki. But the fact that she's there with Konohamaru and everybody else, it could be that Delta's going to stay right there and basically wait for Boruto to arrive or whatever his next step may or may not be. You know what I'm saying? So Delta's like just their bodyguard for now. Let's just keep it right there. And should anything happen, I think Delta will be the one to like, you know what I mean, get axed. Because I can't really think of anybody else that could potentially get like defeated. You know what I'm saying? Sarada's already down for the count. They already killed Yodo, so it makes sense that if Delta's in the way, or if she's trying to protect Konohamaru and the Thorn Bulb and everybody else, it makes sense that maybe Delta would get like destroyed or whatnot. But I don't know if that's the direction we'll lean on. For the most part, Delta's kind of just been a little boring, to say the least. She had that one fight with Naruto, and that was a while ago when she was still in Kara. Now she's like in this next stage, and she hasn't really been doing much except for, you know, oogling over Ada. So it's like we need to see a little bit more from her, and I'm interested to see what else she's capable of. I don't know if she'll fight. It really depends on what happens next, really. If Delta is confronted by the Shinju, it mostly feels like she'll maybe get destroyed, you know what I mean? And protecting the others, you know. Other than that, I think she could be a good messenger for everybody else, like traveling. Since Boruto can't be everywhere all at one time, maybe she'll be able to like, all right, I'm gonna fly over to where Arya is, and then fly back, and then here and there. You know, she's the most capable of that. So we'll have to see. And she's also powerful. You know what I mean? She's strong. And because she's like robotic, or because she has like her ninja tools arsenal and stuff like that, she could probably like relay information to Konohamaru and the others, like with like her eyes, you know what I mean? She'll be able to see like the fight going on and then report back to them and tell them like, all right, everybody get ready, you know, stuff like that. And also, she may or may not have a Shinjutsu. We know that Kashin Koji awakened his, but we may see Delta awaken hers. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see until then. But as for right now, in Chapter 24, I think she's going to be a over-glorified bodyguard, protecting and making sure everybody has enough info to, like, get them somewhere safe, you know? So we'll have to wait and see. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Delta's going to be, like, of any help? Or do you think she's just there to, like, protect everybody and is backup in case Kawaki and Boruto aren't able to handle Jura, you know? Let me know what you think. But until Chapter 24, we'll have to see. So thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah,